Imagine waking up to the roar of exotic animals at dawn, sipping coffee as herons glide overhead, strolling beneath Spanish moss-draped oaks along a winding riverwalk, then capping your day beachside as the sun melts into the Atlantic. Jacksonville isn't just a stop on the map. It's a living tapestry of history, nature, art, and heart-pounding adventure. Stay with me for the next 20 minutes, and I'll reveal the top 10 unmissable experiences in Jax, plus 2 bonus gems locals swear by. Hey everyone, I'm Adam, welcome to Destination Deca. On this channel, we dive deep into hidden corners of cities, weave together fun facts, history, and practical tips so you get more than a tourist brochure. You get an insider's perspective. Today, Jacksonville, Florida. From wild encounters to artful escapes and coastal bliss, I've curated experiences for families, solo travelers, beach bums, history buffs, and everyone in between. Number 10. Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens. History and overview. Founded in 1914 on just a few acres in downtown Jacksonville, the zoo has grown into a 117-acre wonderland that merges botanical beauty with immersive animal habitats. It was originally called the Jacksonville Children's Zoo and Gardens, aiming to educate and inspire young minds. Must-see highlights: African loop, Lakeland-style terrain with giraffes, rhinos, zebras. The giraffe feed deck extends you into their world. Hands down the most Instagrammable spot. Range of the jaguar. A vaulted viewing tunnel where you feel face to face with one of the world's most elusive big cats. Garden of the senses. A sensory pathway bursting with fragrant herbs, textured plants, and water features that relax the mind. Fun fact: the zoo's jaguar enclosure is built around a natural spring pond so the cats can swim whenever they want, something you rarely see in urban zoos. Travel tips: beat the heat by arriving at opening, 9 a.m. Animals are most active early. Pick up a paper map at the entrance or download the zoo's app ahead of time and plot your must-see exhibits. Insider snack hack. Safari Snacks kiosk offers freshly baked elephant ear pastries and locally roasted coffee. Number 9. St. John's Town Center. Opening in phases between 2005 and 2008, this open-air lifestyle center transformed a former farmland area into North Florida's premier shopping and lifestyle destination. Its Mediterranean-style plazas, shaded arcades, and palm-lined promenades invite leisurely exploration. Must-see highlights: Luxury Row, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Lululemon, an upscale runway for window shoppers and splurgers alike. Local boutiques. Check out Beeline Creative for handcrafted jewelry or Indaga for contemporary women's fashion. Dining Pavilion. A cluster of eateries under a vaulted ceiling. Try True Food Kitchen for nourishing bowls or Cooper's Hawk for vino and grill plates. Fun fact: every winter, the town center lights up with more than 1.5 million LED bulbs and hosts a 40-foot Ferris wheel pop-up for festive photo ops. Travel tips: go on a weekday morning to avoid weekend crowds and snag free parking in the covered garage. Join their VIP email list for first dibs on seasonal sales and private shopping events. Coffee break. Bold Bean Coffee Roasters is a local favorite. Order the cold brew flight sampler. Kid-friendly. The Playtown Indoor Playground gives parents a chance to shop while littles burn energy. Number 8. Southbank Riverwalk. Originally constructed in the 1970s as part of downtown revitalization, the Riverwalk stretches 1.2 miles along the St. Johns River. It links Friendship Fountain, spectacular by day and night, to parks, museums, restaurants, and boat docks. Must-see highlights: Friendship Fountain. Once ranked the world's largest and now lit by color-changing LEDs after dusk, it shoots water 120 feet high. River City Brewing Company. Ideal mid-stroll pit stop for local craft beers and pub grub with waterfront views. Southbank Marina. Launch point for sightseeing cruises and private charters. Fun fact: the Riverwalk hosts Riverside Arts Market every Saturday underneath the Fuller Warren Bridge, featuring over 100 vendors, live music, and local food trucks. Travel tips: rent a bike from Coast Bike Share for $3 per hour and cover ground fast. Number 7. Catherine Abbey Hanna Park. A namesake to a pioneering county commissioner and conservation advocate, Hanna Park opened in 1967 on 450 acres where coastal dunes, maritime forests, and freshwater lakes converge. Must-see highlights: Freshwater Lake Catherine. Kayak and paddleboard rentals let you glide beneath ancient live oaks. Nature Trail System. More than 15 miles of hiking and biking trails. Most popular is the Duval Loop. Keep an eye out for herons, ospreys, and the occasional deer. Campground. 60 campsites steps from the Atlantic Dunes. Enjoy stargazing around communal fire pits. Fun fact: Hanna Park sits atop an ancient dune ridge that once served as a strategic lookout for Seminole tribes centuries ago. Travel tips: arrive at dawn for birdwatching. Packed with over 200 species of migratory and resident birds. Weekday camping is more peaceful. Weekends fill up fast, so reserve 6 months ahead in spring. For snorkelers, explore tide pools along the beachhead after northeast winds blow shells inland. Practical info: $5 parking fee covers all day. Rentals for kayaks run $20 per hour, paddleboards $25 per hour. Restrooms and showers located near the main lot. Number 6. Cummer Museum of Art and Gardens. The Cummer Museum started as the private estate of Nina Cummer in 1913. Today, it holds over 5,000 works spanning 5,000 years of art history, set amidst lush riverside gardens designed by Frederick Law Olmsted's protégés. Must-see highlights: European Masterworks Gallery. Paintings by Botticelli School, Rembrandt, and Whistler. Contemporary Wing. Rotating exhibitions featuring local and international artists, often free of charge. Gardens. Terraced azalea beds, reflecting pools, and a tea house reminiscent of traditional Japanese design. Travel tips: first Wednesday of every month is free admission. Arrive early to avoid lines. Café Cumber on the terrace serves local craft brews and a seasonal menu. Try the fig and feta flatbread. Book a docent-led tour to get behind-the-scenes stories about the Cummer's philanthropic legacy. Practical info: general admission $10, seniors $8, students $5, free for under 12. Parking on site is complimentary. Number 5. Florida Theater, Inc. Opened in 1927 in the heart of downtown, the Florida Theater is a Spanish Mediterranean jewel designed by architect Roy Benjamin. It's hosted vaudeville acts, silent films, and benchmark moments in entertainment history. Must-see highlights: Mighty Wurlitzer organ, still played before select live performances, filling the auditorium with authentic vintage sound. Lobby murals. Restored in 2013 to their original Art Deco glory, depicting scenes from Florida's citrus and shipping industries. Backstage tour. A 30-minute look at original dressing rooms, prop rooms, and the trapdoor system under the stage. Fun fact: legend says gangster Al Capone once hid in the theater's basement after a rum runner raid in the 1930s. Travel tips: check their calendar 6 months out for Broadway touring productions, they sell out fast. Dress code is smart casual, no beachwear or athletic gear. Pre-show cocktails at the adjacent Gateway Town Center's rooftop bar give you skyline views at sunset. Arrive 45 minutes early to catch lobby performances by local jazz trios in the mezzanine lounge. Number 4. The Escape Game Jacksonville. Part of a nationwide chain founded in 2014, the Jacksonville location quickly rose in TripAdvisor rankings thanks to hyper-immersive sets and clever puzzles that weave local lore into global themes. Must-see rooms: Prison Break, work against the clock to bust out of a 1950s penitentiary. The Heist, a museum heist gone wrong, solve puzzles stolen from real art world thefts. Gold Rush, pan for clues in an authentic wooden cabin setting with lanterns and hidden compartments. Fun fact: facilities incorporate scent diffusers. Smell the pine in the forest room or musty paper in the library. Travel tips: book at least 2 weeks in advance, especially for weekend slots. Go on a day when you're alert. Late night sessions can lead to fatigue-induced mistakes. Great for birthdays, corporate team building, or rainy day plans. Number 3. Little Talbot Island State Park, one of Florida's last undeveloped barrier islands. Little Talbot Island covers over 2,500 acres of maritime forest, dunes, and tidal creeks. Acquired by the state in 1980, it's a sanctuary for wildlife and solitude seekers. Must-see highlights: Black Rock Trail. A 3-mile loop through ancient live oaks dripping in Spanish moss. Spot wild hogs and armadillos if you're lucky. Sunrise Beach Walk. The east-facing shore is perfect for morning photography. Capture pastel skies mirrored on wet sand. Fun fact: the island is one of the only places in Florida where you can see staghorn coral fragments washed ashore. Travel tips: arrive before 9 a.m. on weekends to secure a parking spot. There's only one lot with 30 spaces. Primitive campsites. $17 per night. Call 904-251-2320 to reserve 6 months in advance. Bring a snorkel set and reef-safe sunscreen to explore shallow tidal pools teeming with marine life. Practical info. $4 per person entry fee, cash only. Restrooms, freshwater rinse stations, no Wi-Fi. Plan to disconnect. Number 2. Breakout Games. Jacksonville, founded locally in 2014, Breakout Games weaves Jacksonville's history into its escape rooms, from the 1901 Great Fire puzzle to fictional crime noir scenarios. Their 4 rooms change quarterly, keeping even locals coming back. Must-see rooms: Gold Rush, hunt for Clovis points and 1850s gold maps in a prospector's cabin. Hostage, a high-stakes narrative where you must outsmart a mastermind holding you captive. Fun fact: the rooms feature actor voiceovers recorded in Jacksonville. Local talent adds authenticity to each storyline. Travel tips: arrive 15 minutes early for a full safety briefing and locker assignment. Bring a small towel or headband. Some puzzles are physically demanding. Weeknight deals: half-off drinks at the adjacent bar if you show your game ticket. Number 1. Huguenot Memorial Park, named for the French Huguenots who attempted the first Protestant settlement in Florida in 1562. This park preserves 1.75 miles of pristine beach, rolling dunes up to 30 feet high, and tidal marshes. The John Ribault Monument commemorates their ill-fated expedition. Must-see highlights: French cemetery site. A modest monument marks where Ribault's men buried their dead, reflect on early colonial ambitions. Turtle nesting. From May through August, volunteer-led turtle walks reveal the miracle of loggerhead nesting under moonlight. Dune trail hikes. Climb to the wind-blown crest for 360-degree views of marsh, river, and Atlantic horizon. Fun fact: Ribault's original ships, La Trinité and L'Espérance, were salvaged centuries later by underwater archaeologists off Fort Caroline's coast. Travel tips: check the tide charts at park headquarters. Morning low tides revealed tide pools rich with starfish, crabs, and sea anemones. Bring binoculars for shorebirds. Look for piping plovers and sandpipers along the marsh edge. No commercial tours allowed. Respect the habitat and use the designated boardwalks. Picnic pavilions are first come, first served. Arrive early on weekends to claim shade. Bonus spot: Number 1. Museum of Science and History, MOSH. Housed in a 1950s Naval Reserve armory, MOSH opened its exhibit halls in 1981 and has since grown into a hands-on science playground with a planetarium, rooftop observatory, and rotating art-science fusion exhibits. Bonus spot: Number 2. Riverside Arts Market overview and vibe every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. This open-air market springs to life beneath the iconic green girders of the Fuller Warren Bridge. Over 100 vendors showcase handmade crafts, local produce, and culinary delights. Live bands set a festive tone. That's your in-depth, insider tour of Jacksonville's top 10 attractions, plus 2 bonus spots that locals love. Which one will you tackle first? Drop your pick in the comments. If this guide pumped you with Jack's Wanderlust, hit like, subscribe to Destination Deca, and click the notification bell so you never miss an epic travel adventure. Share this video with your squad, plan your trip, and let me know about your experiences. I'm Adam, thanks for watching, see you on the road.